See what's happening, people. Go for a walk. Someday out, boys. Someday out. Look at that, look. Out for a stroll. Out enjoying the view, boy. Out enjoying the good weather. What's happening? What's going down? What's the story? How's everyone getting on? Someday out, boys. I've been out running this morning. Yeah, Francis, same to you. Hope all is well. I was out running this morning and got a nice 10k in today. Had a bit of steak, had a steak and a few eggs. Out now walking, letting that digest. Alright, what more would you want, like? What else would you want? Sounds lovely. Oh, it was nice. It was powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Can't beat a good bit of steak. It was centre cut sirloin steak. The good stuff. Centre cut sirloin. The best you get. And a good few eggs. The weather is there, boys. The sun was creeping back in. What's happening with everyone anyway? There's 6 in the chat there. What's the story? Everyone's out enjoying the sun. I can't wait for the full swing of the summer. I think we're getting a bit of a heat wave this week, aren't we? We're going to have a bit of a heat wave in Ireland this week. Powerful stuff. I welcome it. Well overdue a heat wave. Excuse me. Someday, oh boys. 100%. What's happening, Conan? You alright, brother? I'd say it's lovely down there. I'd say it's nice down your direction, is it? Your direction, when it's good, it's good. When it does be sunny, your direction gets a good whack of the weather. I reckon it's lovely down the Tramore way, I know. Sunshine, 100%, bro, 100%. Just down doing an old lap, letting the dinner digest, you know yourself. I was off running this morning, done a 10 kilometre, and feeling fresh. Just down doing a little lap now, a little walk around the park here. The sun is shining, enjoying the heat. What else did you want? Funny man. Slapping boy, he's mad to get the chat out on the line. On the live, he's mad me to get the chat out on the live, he is. One of these days, if you're lucky, I might, brother. One of these days, just for you. I might whip out the chat just for you. What's happening, Josh? Yeah, 100% going. He's up to his old shenanigans. Boys, like, look at that. Someday. What's happening, Jimmy? Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. Will you be having to? Oh, I don't even know what that comment means, but I don't even want to know either, Slapping. You're alright. I wouldn't have two random fellas in my house anyway, but obviously there's a meaning to that question, but I don't understand it. But no, I wouldn't have two random fellas around me gaff. Well, how are you? Just on the way back. Yeah, Jimmy, is it hot over? It's roasting over there too, is it? There's a crackle over here. There's some weather here. 100%. Some weather here, brother. Leave them to it. I don't even want to know what that sausages are. Leave them to it. It's all that dark side stuff, boys. I'm not bothering myself anymore. But yeah, I can't say any more than what I said about that fella. My opinion hasn't changed, but leave him to it. That's what I'm saying, Slapping. I'm not even getting mixed up in any of that anymore. Leave them all to it. Leave them all to it. It's cringe, like I said it already, it's cringe. That's why I privatised all my videos to do with that. Everything really. Because I got cringe looking back at them. It's like, oh, cringe, fully grown adults going on like a pack of simpletons. Because that's what it's like. And I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I'm far from a simpleton, like. So I'm not going to lower myself to the simpletons. You know what I mean? So just leave them all to it if that's what they're about. If that's what they're about, leave them all to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to judge. Leave them all to it. If that's what they want to do. If that's how they get on in life and that's how they cope with their lives, leave them to it. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. It's just not for me, boys. Cracking that Forest of Dean, is that where they reckon them Black Panthers are or something, isn't it? They reckon like these unidentified Black Panthers or something. I'm nearly sure it's the Forest of Dean or something, that's where they reckon they are. Yes, Fred, what's the story? What's the story, Fred? You alright, brother? Yeah, some weather we're getting. We're due like a bit of a heat wave this week, aren't we? could be the start of it. That's not too far from me, isn't it, Josh? I remember watching something on YouTube, something about panthers in the Forest of Dean or something. They're now called panthers of colour, JP. Yes, yes. Slapping with comment of the day. They're panthers of colour. Yeah, but there's some like conspiracy over there, like that they're supposed to be black cats or something like that. These black cats these big black cats found roaming the countryside. Yeah, Josh. Like, yeah, like there would be proof of it, like, in there, like. The English countryside is big enough, like, but you'd have to be finding some sort of proof, like. Loads of wild boar. I didn't see no panthers though. The missus actually come about 9. I look over, she's pulling. Yes, Jimmy. You were out camping there, Jimmy, were you? Fair play to you. How'd you get on? Did you have a good time? You did? Yeah, slapping. Apparently they're supposed to be massive, like because the Forest of Dean is one of them, and then there's other places. I can't remember names. Just when Jimmy said there, he was at that Forest of Dean. I remember someone saying there's supposed to be like black cats there or something. Some documentary I watched. The Forest of Dean, Dartmoor, is it? Is it Dartmoor? Is there another place called Dartmoor or something like that? Dartmoor, there's supposed to be black cats around that way, if that's what it's called, Dartmoor or some place like that. The Forest of Dean, something more. Yeah. Wild boar, so that's why I reckon, like, the English countryside has enough habitat to keep a couple of colonies of big cats going. There's enough wildlife that they could prey on, like. There's enough wildlife that they could prey on that they'd survive in the English countryside handy enough, like. But I highly doubt there is any black cats over there. They would have been spotted, like. You know what I mean? They would have been spotted, like, definitely, if there was. Big up Fred. Big up Fred and Conan. Big up the Irish. And yet they only pick off them, no videos, proof of them. Yeah, Josh, that's what I'm saying, like. It's a bit of a far-fetched one, like. You know what I mean? Yes, Josh. That's what I'm saying. They never have, like, any stone cold proof of it happening, like. You know what I'm saying? They always have this story or this attack or this wildlife, but there's never any like stone cold hard proof of it happening, like. You know what I mean? So until we get a bit of proof like that, I still think it's a bit far-fetched to think that yes, Lavin, 100%. 100%. 100%. What's happening, Rick Thomas? You alright? How are you getting on? Can't beat being in the forest, especially on a nice day. The way the light comes through is something. And what's the story, Jimmy? Are you going full-blown camping adventures like? Is that your buzz like? Is that what you're at now? If that's what you're doing now, fair play to you. It's different. Something different to this part of YouTube, like. Fair play to you. All good, mate. How's you? I'm good, yeah, good. Just off. Doing a bit of a walk there. Digest the old dinner. Done a 10k run this morning. I was just off enjoying the day. Letting the dinner digest, a bit of steak and a few eggs. And yeah, going well. Going well. Anyways, take it easy, mate. Same to you, Jimmy. Mind yourself, brother. Apparently camping. Yeah, I heard someone say that too, slapping, 100%. I heard someone say like the camping videos are the best paid videos or something. But yeah, best of luck with it, Jimmy. Best of luck with it, brother. Best of luck with it. Get yourself a thing, Jimmy. Yeah. Getting a tent summer. It's summer. The weather is good like this. I hate the breaking table. Get on my chat. Back to the dark side with you. Back to the dark side with you, kid. False account. Where would you? But yeah, anyway. Like, the camping is a good old crack, yeah. I used to go camping when I was young fella. It's a good, with the good weather, like. The weather is good. The weather is good. It's good for the camping. It's good for the head as well. Then out there, doing something about it. Instead of just sitting in the sun, you'll be out doing a few bits, going around, setting up the tent, the old ritual of it. It's peaceful, it's relaxing. And I did see somewhere there's supposedly the best paid videos on YouTube. So when someone put that in the comment section, I did see that before. Not far from Waterford, Craig. Not far from Waterford. Not far from Waterford. That's a powerful day, boys. Yeah, it's not good at the minute, to be honest with you. If I was to get into it now, I went into a bit yesterday, but it's not good. It's not good. Unvetted. The unvetted are left in flocks. You don't know who they are, what you're dealing with. You just have to land at a port, throw away their passport, they can come into the country without a passport, give up some false name and say this is who they are, and that's the joys of it. It's mad, it's mad. Every system we have in the country here is on a severe strain. The system is set up to keep the Irish people secure in a way. It's been flooded with outside interference that we can't identify who they really are. Unvetted, they're called. They're calling them unvetted. Unvetted, so that's what they are. There's no European connection, so they can't be traced back through like Interpol or any of that. It's just coming in under these names that they give, even if that is the real name. Come here, get a PPS number, which is the equivalent of a national insurance number. Then they can vote for the people that left them in unvetted. And then the people that left them in stay in power. That's the reason it's there, like. It's the reason why they're doing it. And then every system we have, educational, health, welfare, all the systems are in bits. It's all cultural enrichment. Ireland was way too Irish. Oh God, stop slapping, don't know. Oh. Our way of life is in danger. Like I can't understand it, right? If we were to land over in Angola or Syria or Nigeria or any countries of that part of life, right, we'd have to adapt to their culture. And rightly so, because we're going to their land, their territory, if you will. But they're coming to this land and we are being told to adapt to their culture. Do you understand? It don't work like that. That's not life. That's not how it works. We're doing like the government to have all our own out in the streets there. There's a lot of Irish people, Irish families, Irish men, Irish women, Irish children that are homeless. I don't see proposals going into local councils all over the country to do something about that. But what I do see is proposals going into local councils for these iPad centres, they're called. They're for these unvetted coming in. These immigration centres, if you will. There's loads of these applications going into councils, they're popping up. And they can't get enough of housing all these people, but they can't house a few thousand Irish people homeless. It's madness, like, 'cause the amount of people that are housing outside of Ireland, that coming in from outside of Ireland, I'm nearly sure outnumbers the homeless in the country. Don't quote me on that now. But I'm nearly sure like the people that they've brought in from outside and housed in this country outnumbers the homeless in this country. Like, so that means they could have solved homelessness in this country. They could have put some sort of services in place for homelessness in Ireland. But no. That just goes to show they were lying for a long time as well. They're saying we have nowhere to put the homeless. But you had somewhere to put all the unvetted and the Ukrainians. So like, which is it? Which is it, like? You know what I mean? So which is it, like? You know what I'm saying? It's madness. It's madness. I'm nearly sure like the mass immigration in this country far outweighs the Irish homeless numbers we had. So they're lying, like. So they're like well able to find it when it's not Irish people. They're well able to find people, places to put people and build all these houses and build all these iPad centres, and even though they're council lists, like these social housing lists, council for that Irish people have been on for 14, 15 years, 10 to 15 years, right? When these people came into the country, these unvetted migrants and people through the unvetted immigration scheme, right? They were all pushed forward on social housing lists and put before the Irish that were sitting there 10 and 15 years on the housing list. And these new builds, there's new build houses, new housing estates been built. And a large proportion of the people put into them houses are from these immigration schemes and coming from these iPad centres and families that have just landed here last year or the year before. Like, they're put before the Irish people and bumped up these housing lists and housed before any Irish person, like. So it's mad, like it's hard to wrap my head around it. I can't, the only thing I can gather is self-sabotage, you know what I mean? They're sabotaging the country to, they're sabotaging the country to keep the vote. It's the people in power now. They know the Irish people are about. The Irish people have to see what they're about. So if they welcome in a whole new breed of people, giving PPS numbers without them asking who they are, once they have a PPS number, which is the equivalent of a national insurance number, they get the right to register. They can have the right to register to vote. And of course they're going to vote for Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, the people that gave them the right to enter the country. When with no identification and just give me your name and we give you a PPS number, of course they're going to vote. They're letting these people come into the country. They're leaving these people get these national insurance numbers and PPSN, personal public servant numbers, and then they have to register to vote, and they're going to vote for Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, and let them into the country. Whereas the other parties, independents and national parties that are against that, like, that are against unvetted immigration. It's outnumbered. They're trying to outnumber the vote. Like, they're trying to manipulate the voting system in the long run, so Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael can stay in power. It's a manipulation, like. It's manipulation of the voting system. Let's have a look at the comment section. What's the story, Tim? Hope all's well, brother. Yeah. We all need to unite. I agree, like. I agree. I 100% agree with you, Tim. Everyone needs to come together. Because it's all political chess. That's what's happening here. Well, like, these people that have been left in are only abusing a situation that they've been left abused, like. If these people that are sitting in governments didn't allow it to happen, it wouldn't be happening. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, 100%, Robert. 100%. I hear your worries regarding Ireland. Ireland is sold out. It is, 100%. Ireland is after handing over reign to the elites. Like, it's, I know people say, like, oh, it sounds mad. It's self-sabotage, like. How you... It's like, do you ever hear that Trojan horse? Do you ever hear that story, the Trojan horse? Well, the Trojan horse is coming in under the guise as this big immigration scheme. Yeah, help everyone and blah, blah, blah. And, but really it's just destroying the country from within so that it's easily controlled. And the people that are born here know what all the political parties are about. After seeing what they're growing up, looking at what they're doing to the country, are going to be outnumbered by their new flock, their new breed, that will keep them in power, and the political wheel keeps turning. There's no democracy in it, like. It's let you believe you're living a free and opinionated situation where your matters, but when you start inputting against them, you start giving input against what they're saying, what they're planning, then they just start replacing you, because that's what's happening, like. They're replacing us, like. They're bringing in a new breed of person, and it's going to stick with them, and going to keep them in power. And they're doing it in a political way, like, keeping it nice, and they're wording it, the way they're wording it, nice and polite, smiles. They're all smiling, and we free this, and we free this, and we need to help these people. And no. You're just saying all this stuff here so you can keep yourself sitting in the seat of power. Your perception of power, anyway. Because we all know, like, everyone needs to come together. Everyone that has nothing to do with anyone needs to come together and do what they can. It's a game of political chess. It's political chess. all them illegal immigrants are flown in. They don't come on board. It's your MPs. Oh, 100%. I agree, Disclosure. That's exactly what's happening, like. Yeah, we can help you. Come over here. Here's a PPSN number / national insurance number / register to vote and vote for us because we're after giving you entry into the country. Whereas the other parties in the elections would have questioned you. It's just a vicious cycle. If you like, they're not even been questioned, boys. They've just been flown in. Here's accommodation. Here's payment. Here's a house. Here's a health service. Here's an educational system. But they're putting severe strain on these systems, like. It's not good, like. It's not good. It's severe strain, like all these systems are going to collapse, like. These systems are going to collapse, mark my words. Under the stress they've been put under. The massive amounts of outsiders that have been flown into the country. Like, the economic system, the welfare system, the educational system, the medical system. It's all due to collapse. It'll all collapse soon. For years I was thinking, oh, look at these mad conspiracy theories. But it's not conspiracy theories. They all, 95% of them turned out to be right, like. You know what I mean? When I look back at it now, it turned out to be right, like. €500 a week. Jeez, they're doing alright, aren't they? €500 a week. Just to leave whatever third world country they come, give a false identity and try to live their life under their laws and their ways of life over here in a country that's foreign to it, that's foreign to their way of life. Like, they should have to adapt to our culture, we shouldn't have to adapt to their culture, like, you know what I mean? The joys of it now anyway, boys. We couldn't land in... Ooh. That's what I'm saying. If we were to land in places like Angola or Syria or all these are, do you know what I mean? Africa and parts of Africa and parts of Islamic states, and do you know what I mean? If we were to land in places like that in Palestine or anything like that, we wouldn't get the same luxuries. We'd be lucky to survive it for a couple of days. Never mind that and else, like. Big pocket. Exactly, Michael. Exactly. I agree with you, brother. Import the third world, become the third world. 100%. 100%, like. It's mad, like. Just walking down the street here. Walking down the street here now is eerie, like there's an eerie feeling. See people, like, it's mad. Exactly, Michael. Exactly, Michael. Like, as I said, if we landed in any of them countries, we'd be expected to follow their way. We'd be expected to get used to their way of life, fall into their culture. What they're about. Imagine going over to trying to build a Catholic church, say over, trying to build a church of Christianity and have Christians in it over in an Islamic run state. Could you see that going well? Could you see, right, where I'm from now in Tipperary, where I'm from, right, they're building a mosque right across the road from a Catholic church. Right? You have St. Mary's Church here, and right across the road is where they're building a mosque, right? Now, switch that scenario to a Muslim-run state, right? Imagine there's this mosque that's sitting here the last 100 years, and on walks Christianity. On here comes Christianity strolling in after we're getting the doors open to it, saying, right, we're going to build this Christian-based church, this Catholic church, right across the road from your mosque. Do you think the local housing authorities and the local county councils, and do you think they'd all agree to that? They would. Of course they wouldn't. Exactly. Right, so you can't have crosses or any of that in Islamic states, right? Islamic countries. But yet, when you put the shoe on the other foot, like, it's not right. Like, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. If you ask me, it's wonky anyway. Look how irritated I am going on about it, people. I'm after pulling the nail off myself. It's irritating me. I'm getting agitated. You know what I mean? I'm getting agitated. I'm picking at me nail here. The skin by me nail. Because I think about it, it makes me sick, like. You know what I mean? And it's not like it's just my own country's people are after selling us out, like. You know what I mean? We've been sold out. It's madness. You know what I mean? It's madness. There'll be none of mine wearing any of them, boys. None of mine will be wearing any of them. I think that most people can't afford these and gas, but these. 100%, Michael, I agree with you. It's irritating, like, it irritates the life of me, people. It irritates the life of me thinking about it, going on about it. Do you know what I mean? Because I know it's obvious what they're doing. It's obvious what's happening. It's obvious they're trying to manipulate the population, manipulate the numbers in the population to keep them in power. And that's all it is. They're not caring about them. These politicians are put in place that, like, supposed to be there for the benefit of the people, but, like, it's not the case. Like, it's for the benefit of themselves. It's to keep themselves in power. It's to keep their families, what they feel, up above everyone else, at the cost of everyone else, at the cost of everyone's way of life, way of society. You know what I mean? Now look, I wouldn't mind getting, like, and you see when they're approached, like in Dublin and all, when you see these councillors and government officials and all, and these party leaders and party people, when they're approached on the streets by members of the public that they're supposed to be looking out for the welfare of, they run away. They stay quiet. They keep marching. They're after turning the Irish police force, Gardaí, into a privatised security force for themselves. Like, the Gardaí are public servants. The Irish police are supposed to be public servants, not privatised security forces for the Irish government. That's what's happening, like. You know what I mean? It's sickening, like. And if you try to approach one of them, you're met by a wall of Irish police. Why are you like Irish police? Come away with it, will you? Go away, like. They won't. That makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised, Disclosure TV. Like, 20 years, this will be a scary place. Give Ireland 20 years. Going at this trajectory, the way things are going now, it'll be a different life. It's already a different life that I grew up in and many others grew up in. Give it another 20 years. It's going to be completely out of the realm of what we think is Irish life, more like 5 years, 100%, brother. 100%. And the way Irish life is perceived will be different. And it'll be a sad thing to do, it'll be a sad thing to see, like. Mark my words, there's going to be severe spike in crimes, like, and mad crimes. Mental crimes, crimes we're not used to seeing. Don't get me wrong. Irish has crime and it has its rough spots and has its rough areas. You know what I mean? But it's not going to be anything like we're going to see over the next few, over the crimes we're after seeing in this country already. We're after seeing some mad crimes in our times, but over the last 5 or 6 years, since this open immigration thing started, over like the last, since the immigration started, the influx in immigration, unvetted immigration, Ireland has had a quicker heavier than the UK due to the smaller population. Exactly. We're only a population of a few million people, like. We're not like, it's like what Ireland has, 6 million people or something. Like, there's no big there's no big, like, there's no big, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just mad. It's mad. It's hard to fathom, like, it's hard to wrap your mind around what's going on, like, without not getting irritated. Over 1 million newcomers. You see what I'm saying? Like, 1 million people, like. It is not 100%. It is. That's what I'm saying, like. We're Irish born people, and over there in England there's English born people, and there's people that are from an outside, they've been sourced from outside each country, been brought in, prioritised, and put over Irish born people and English born people. Do you know what I mean? Slapping, like, we'd probably be all, not even exaggerating, we'd probably be all put into lockup somewhere if we just rocked on like that, like. You know what I mean? We'd probably all be just put into lockup. We'd all be just thrown into lockup, brother. 100%. Madness. It's madness. Like, I was walking around here now. I was walking around here last night, the same thing, digesting me dinner, having a walk, having a talk. And I passed these people of different religions and races and all while I was speaking like this on the phone. Right, and they were all looking at me, like. I just kept walking, like. Why? They can look all they want. You know what I mean? They look all they want. Because I'm only speaking the truth, like. I'm passing people of Muslim descent and people of African descent, and I was speaking to you on the live here, and like, well, why, like, they're looking at me like they're disgusted, like, why, like? I'm not being racist, I'm not being far right, I'm just stating facts, like. But just because it doesn't fall into the narrative of what everyone is spreading, like, if you talk about these things, you're labelled racist, you're labelled far right. No, you should be labelled a realist. This is what's happening. Do you know what I mean? This is what's happening. But when you talk about it, they're looking at you like you're a big mad conspiracy theorist. The educational system, it is hard to get children booked into schools now for, like, starting September. We had hassle getting my daughter started in big school because the schools were all full up around here. There was never a hassle before getting anyone started into primary school. You know what I mean? To get a doctor's appointment, you're waiting weeks. It was never like that before. It was never like that before, like, waiting weeks to get a doctor's appointment. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's none of these. it's never like the education, medical, all systems we have is taken advantage of. I've been flooded by all this European Union, like away with European Union. That's just a fancy word for sign up with us and we're going to rob your country, like, you know what I mean? They all fall under the one umbrella. They're all welcomed in. We're all suffering at the hands of these people. Exactly, like. I did, Bob. He's 100%. 100%. He's alright. He's alright. I wouldn't be moving to Ireland, boy. I wouldn't be moving to Ireland. I'd stay where you are now until things are sorted, because it's getting mental over here, like. It's getting mad over here. 100%. 100%. It's gone mental. It's gone mental to get any of this done, like, you know what I mean? Like it's uncertain times, like, that's what I keep saying. We're in uncertain times in this country, like. The pressure on all the dentists, exactly, like. The appointments with dentists, doctors, appointments, hospital appointments, appointments to see specialists, physiotherapists, all that's all booked up, like. The medical system is under severe strain. Strained to bits. What's happening, Paddy? Oh, Padraig, you alright, brother? Yeah, all good. Out for a walk, digesting the dinner, you know yourself. Yeah, Lindsay, 100%. 100%, bro. All sheep. And if you don't fall into line with what's been said, there comes the label of you're a racist. Or you're a far right. Or there's something wrong with you for having an opinion outside of what the sheep are thinking. You know what I mean? I don't agree with that logic at all, like. 100% disclosure. 100%. It's getting to the... Like, I'm after seeing a couple of bits, like, on Instagram over the last couple of weeks and on TikTok and all. It's time now for things to happen. It's time now that we should be, like, putting something in place. We should be sitting outside these, the Dáils in Ireland and Prime Minister buildings in England, and there should be large amounts of people just on their case all the time, front and centre, right up in their face, their places of work, their places of parliament, and looking for change, like. Looking for change. That's what everyone's looking for, is change. If that, I have a feeling we're gone past the point of no return, like. And I have a feeling the people don't know this, in power know this, like. And they start taking these big European packages, these big lump sums of money. It's financial incentive to sell out your own. That's what they're getting. They're getting financial incentive to sell out their own people. The pound and the euro is coming before the benefit of the country. And the people that are sitting in them governments and them powers are taking the payment. Fully aware that the people are going to suffer. But they're not going to suffer because they took the financial incentive. one rule for one and one rule for another, like. I'd hate to see them if people were getting prioritised over them, like. Yeah, they don't have the same worry as the everyday man, like. Them people sitting in governments don't have the same worries me, you and everyone else have on a daily basis. Their children are going to private school. Their children have private healthcare systems. Their children have all this thing in place for them for the rest of their lives and the next generation, a generation after them, right? And they've generational wealth because they're funneling money into their own pockets. They're manipulating the systems, the laws, and everything that they can in their own favour, like. If you were to put the shoe on the other foot, you're telling me they'd sit here and put up with it. So, like, it's madness. I can't, like, saying it every day, trying to wrap my head around it. There needs to be change, big change. And anyone that's, like, in Ireland, that's, oh, this and that, you put them in place, like. People put them in place, like. These people now that voted for Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael and all, they put them in place, like. Ye are the reason why modern Ireland is the way it is today. Because all of ye who voted for them people voted for their madness, like, that comes with voting for them people, you know what I mean? Ireland fought for years for freedom, now we are owned by Europe. Yeah, 100% Pauline, 100% brother, 100%. You know what I mean, like? We fought for hundreds of years for freedom. And here we are now, held hostage by Europe. Not even, like, us, the citizens, are held hostage. But the government agreed to it, like. The government took the financial incentive. They took the European immigration package. That's the fancy wording for the payoff. They took the payoff. You know what I mean? Immigration package. That's fancy wording. That's them wording it nicely that we're going to invade your country, and here's the payoff for all the people that matter in their eyes in the government. Every citizen in this country matters. But in the eyes of the elite and the governments and the European unions and all, we have to pay off all above the normal class people. And then we can have our free reign, and that's what's happening. Flood the country. Pay off the officials, pay off the politicians, pay off everyone. Like, Michael D. Higgins has a lot to answer for, like. He's the president. He would have had to sign off on a lot of stuff that's going on now, like. Along with the Dáil and everyone else of that, like. For Radcar destroyed the country and then just walks away. Like, a large part of what he done had part to play in this as well, like. Cara, what's the story? Hope you're well, Cara K. Hope all's well with you. Like, there needs to be mass protests. Massive amounts of people need to gather together. The damage is done, like. They've that many people brought into the country now, like. It'd have to be the way they mass imported these people. We'd have to mass export them. We'd have to massively send them back in massive numbers again. In the massive numbers that came in, they'd have to go back out in the massive numbers. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's madness. It's hard to come to grips with. It's hard to wrap the mind around, like, you know what I mean? It's hard to comprehend what way it's going, and what way it's going to be. And that's the way it's going to be, people. Madness. Madness. Anyway, it's some day out on a brighter note. It's some day out. Chilling out. It's it is what it is, like. It is what it is, isn't it? It's after draining me now after even talking about that. It irritates me, boys. It irritates me. It's severely irritating to see your country betray its own people, like. What's worse is people that are it's people that they're after people after putting them in power, like. That's sickening me more. You know what I mean? If you don't agree with the agenda, you're silenced. Yeah, well, I'm going to leave it at that, people. I'm going to bounce on. The daughter has kickboxing now soon, and I'm going to chill out. I'm going to go chill out then after kickboxing. Chill out for the evening. But yeah, go on, people. Have a good one. Conan, Cara, Podrick, Lindsay, Disclosure TV, Robert, Bobcat. Mind yourselves, boys. Have a good one.